Hello, how are you doing? It's been a couple days since the last time I played, and I I have not been looking forward to this. It really sucks when you're like not looking forward to playing one of your favorite games ever. Um, but like Echoes of the Eye has got me seriously spooked. Um, and I'm kind of a coward when it comes to these horror games. And like the thing is that it's always like I don't know what to expect. I really don't know what I'm meant to expect. Also, hold on, let me whilst I elevator up. Oh, that's gonna look horrible for you. My bad. Sorry. Just wanted to check my audio settings, make sure everything is exactly as I left it. Um, So, did we learn anything new here? We did. Damaged laboratory, endless canyon, fire chamber, shrouded woodland, candlelit something, candlelit tower, endless canyon. There's more to find out here. So I'll have a look. Massive canyon that stretches into the distance. A candlelit lodge is built into the far cliff face. There's more to explore here. I'm sure there is, but I don't wanna. I don't want to find out. Laboratory with 3 test chambers. The second chamber is badly damaged and can be entered through a hull breach in the side of the stranger. I saw a vision-like recording of someone picking up an artifact and going to sleep in front of a green fire. The rest of the vision was distorted and difficult to make out, but a flame seemed to appear inside the artifact. Fire chamber. Looked through a peephole in the side of a large metal structure suspended by chains and saw a green fire burning inside. I saw a vision-like recording of 2 figures in a strange vault. Materializing next to a green fire, the 2 figures picked up the vault and carried it down a stairwell. There's more. There's plenty more, and we will find out much. Let me just go back here one more time. Map mode. Go ahead and mark this location. Just saves me a bit of time. So okay, here is my coward way out. Oh man, my auto target isn't working anymore. Again, I'm having trouble with this game a little bit. I was actually having trouble like capturing it, which is no good. Anyway, here's my theory. Okay, you can let me know how you feel about my theory in the comments. I'd appreciate that. Excuse me? I've never like smacked. What just happened? Am I out of my ship? What is going on? That's No. What? No. I want to go towards. What just happened? I have like flown straight at the stranger many times and never crashed. I'll go in through the hull breach if I can. This seems like it's an untenable situation, if I'm being honest. That was really weird. Let me get back here and see if I can't salvage the situation. I might restart the game. If I die, I'll like pause and restart the game. Okay, so 6 o'clock, 10:30. I actually should be in a really good position to get into the hull breach. So here's my theory. My theory is that the stranger is the equivalent of a Dyson Sphere project. Ouch. If you are familiar with the Dyson Sphere project, it's basically a way of, it's basically a giant station or giant, elaborate project, which takes, much of the energy of a sun. and powers itself. It doesn't have to. In this case, I mean, it's not a Dyson sphere, obviously, because it's not taking full advantage of the sun. But it's powered by the sun very clearly, right? I'm going to actually pause for a second because there's a lot. There's a lot here. I've been thinking a lot about this. So here's what I think. The stranger people, they don't have a name yet. I think the fact that they have owl-like heads is actually kind of a clue. And I know this is going to be weird, but here's my very elaborate theory, I guess, is I think they're nocturnal. That's not a really wild theory, but it's. I think that basically they don't have a sun, as far as I can tell from what I've seen of the visions of their world, the depictions of their world, is they don't seem to have a sun, or if they do have one, it's very weak. So they live primarily at night, and so their world is, it's to anyone who isn't familiar with their world, it would seem very scary. It's perpetually at night, basically. Maybe it's still warm, but it seems to be like swampland. So I think that their home world is alien to others. It's going to seem very strange. I might be wrong about them not having a sun. I'll have to check again with one of their recordings. There was one that showed them coming over. So what is this place? Well, I think that this place is powered by the sun, and I think it is their basically sanctum in a sense. It's a little piece of their home, but more than that, I think it relies on their memory to basically power like a virtual safe space. And there's no virtual reality per se, but they are very definitely technologically advanced. And part of that technological advancement could be that they had a form or their version of stasis. They basically put themselves to sleep and allowed their minds to wander in their version of home. They're not home, but they're homesick, basically. And so they have their version of basically having a piece of their home, and so their virtual world is they're hanging out in from where they came from. So I think that that's what happens when you go to sleep. It's sort of like their stasis. I think that they realized at a certain point that maybe they came to this system for nothing. I think ultimately they came here to study the eye, maybe and worship it, but they realized it wasn't actually everything it cracked up to, everything it's cracked up to be. It was maybe even slightly sinister. Or maybe what they really came to realize is that it wasn't anything at all. It was just an anomaly, and the actual destruction of the solar system comes ultimately from the sun, as it will eventually do. So they realized they didn't have the technology to get back home. Maybe they didn't have enough power to get back home. They had only enough power to kind of keep the lights on, as it were. And so they went to sleep until basically the sun would explode. I think that they didn't really care about the fact that their bodies would die, because their minds would be preserved inside their sanctum. And the sun exploding would give the station enough energy to find its way back home, where they could basically rejoin the big fire, as it were, the big bonfire, and then reunite with their people back there. The only weird thing is, it's going to be thousands of years since they've left their home. It's probably not exactly the same place. So, that's an unfortunate reality, but that's my theory so far. And the reason I want to bank on this theory is because it makes the ghostly fire and the place I'm going to, the dream world, a little bit less scary, because it's only scary because it's alien. It's alien to us. And yeah, there are people alive in there. They are, I don't think I looked at this. Did I look at this? There may be people alive in there, but it's it's their minds, and that was the way they could hope to preserve things. So I don't think it's actually as scary as it appears. Maybe I'm very wrong about that. Maybe it is exactly as scary as it appears. Maybe they, the idea of someone traveling around in their dream world is, scary to them, and so they would hope to ward us away. Maybe over the probably thousands of years, maybe even more, depending on how long ago they got to this system, they've actually gone insane. There's always that possibility. I mean, if you're kind of trapped in a not real space for a long period of time without physical sensation, longing for a place you may never be able to get to, things start to get a little bit bleak. And we could see just by the one signs of life we saw in there that they definitely long for home. So it could very well be that they've grown a little bit antsy. I hope they're not malicious though. Okay, so what do we got? We got the ghostly flame lantern. Fall asleep. They wake up. Is that the... Is that the whole thing? That's the whole thing. I liked that little music we got there for a moment. So I definitely didn't see that. So what do I want to do today? Well, I don't want to go there again. I don't want to go to the same place. What I want to do actually is I'd actually like to go to the vault. There's a ghostly flame in front of the vault, and I kind of want to see, where I want to see the ending. That is to see, I want to see where we're going. Where is it that we're going? Where does this all go to? And ultimately, maybe that'll explain to me what is it that I have to do. I don't think I'm going to see a boat anytime soon, so I might just honestly jump in. Yeah, let's just go. And I mean, this is possibly the scariest thing I could do because I don't know what's in the vault at all. Maybe they needed someone to kind of like serve as a sacrifice. Okay, so like this is going to be a weird tangent for a moment, but it was kind of, I saw this thread that was talking about the original concept of the Matrix, and they were talking about how originally the Matrix its purpose wasn't going to be to turn people into batteries. It is in fact people were going to serve as like RAM or memory to store the Matrix, because the Matrix itself was like insanely large. So it might be that there's a person inside here that had to serve as the memory, basically the compass or the motherboard for the whole thing. Who knows? But I'm not excited for this. This is going to be maybe very scary. Ugh. I kind of hate this place. Big time. And I mean, it's kind of a shame. Under different circumstances, I think that this is a very nice place. It's, you know, it's not an unkind place. It's just scary because I don't know what's here. Ah, aha. Okay. See, this is definitely what I was looking for. So what we have is 3 passwords. I wonder if I have one of these passwords. I wonder if any of these passwords is the one I know. Let me see, confirm that or not. It's not that one. Is it this one? Nope. I'm thinking I don't have any of these. I'm thinking I can't actually possibly have any of these because you only learn these here. Okay. So, good thing to confirm that we don't have anything here. Can my light reach that boat? I don't think I want to go into the water. Oh, I just realized if I go into the water, the flame will go out. It's really interesting. It's a nice touch, you know? I don't want to go there anyway. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So that bell is there to wake me up. All right. That definitely answers a question. Ah, this elevator seems to stay down. Okay, I'm learning a lot right now. Even like they're very little things, you know. I have to have. I like to have all of the little pieces because sometimes it makes the big pieces. It lubricates the big pieces for me. I need to know how little things work in order to understand big things. That's maybe just me. I don't think there's anything I can really do here. Specifically at this location. I think ultimately what I have to do is I have to go to there's 3 locations. There's the Hidden Gorge. There's the River Lowlands, and I can't remember the third place, but you know what I'm talking about. I want to just to demystify things a bit. I'm gonna see what happens when I go in the water. Excuse me. Huh. That was interesting. It was almost like the bridge already existed. I just couldn't see it. Okay, that's the dam. Curious about seeing maybe the water lower. Okay, so what do I want to do first? I guess I probably want to go. Something I wouldn't mind doing actually is going to the tower. I guess the tower is the last thing that gets destroyed. But it helps to kind of, it does kind of help to demystify a few things for me. Is I think ultimately, oh God, please. Am I dead? I am dead. That might do it for this episode then. It helps to know what it is I need to get. I need to get those basically 3 passwords, and that'll help me open the vault. I don't know why I want to do that yet, but it's something to do, and it's something I'm going to do, I guess. So I think what we'll do, the next thing I want to do is go to the tower and fall asleep at the fire. And we'll go from there. I'm also going to restart the game so that I get my auto lock feature back. Whoa. It's a very rare occurrence. You sometimes get the wandering moon appear in front of you, it's a scary sight. But I hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, definitely hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.